So Blox just confirmed both a Gravity and Falcon Rework update, but that's not all, because there's also a third secret fruit confirmed to get a rework and even more stuff. So today, I'm going to be deep diving in all the news and leaks the devs have put out for the upcoming update. And obviously the biggest news people care about for the update is first off, the Gravity rework. Now in case you guys don't believe that it's actually getting reworked, first off, you can check the shop right here. You guys will see it shows in progress and you can't even buy it. Will be buyable again soon. And on top of that, I don't think it's actually obtainable through Gacha and Notifier anymore, similar to how it was with Dragon a year ago. And let me start off by just saying, first off, I think it's actually 100% good that they were going to be reworking Gravity. I mean, just look at these abilities. Gravity push, yeah, that does just not look that good, bro. Meteor rain, like what is this? This looks like 2015 FX. And it gets even worse when you start to compare it to some of the newer fruits of the game, like Yeti. Visually, these two things just do not compare. Look at this, this is beautiful. But aside from that, like I said, there's even more info to go over. So Blox recently just published something called the Blox Fruits Bulletin, where they're answering some of our questions and giving us sneaks along the way. This one dropped on March 20th, 2025, and with it came 3 silhouettes for 3 reworked fruits. We have one with swirly eyes on the left, which I'm assuming is going to be the Gravity fruit, or maybe it'll be renamed to the Galaxy fruit, we'll see. Middle one, people have speculated that it's going to be the Falcon fruit, and we have a third one which we haven't confirmed what it is yet. Another cool thing is this is something that they're going to be doing every week. Like, they've already released the 2nd issue of the bulletin. I'm just a little late to the party, but anyways, going into it, first off, we have Turtle Island Under Siege by Falling Stars. You just can see we have a picture of Turtle Mansion with a bunch of meteors falling from the sky, which is supporting the fact that Gravity is confirmed to get a rework. And we even have some nice dialogue to confirm this. The skies over Turtle Island have been anything but normal. Fiery meteors are crashing down. Sound familiar, doesn't it? One of Gravity's moves is literally meteor pitch and meteor rain, so this literally can't be anything other than Gravity. But on top of that, there's something even more interesting. Adding to the mystery, a hooded figure has been spotted near the impact site, which might be insinuating towards a new boss or vet getting added to Turtle Island. I like what they're going for. And after that, it's just a bunch of yapping, but next up we have the asking developers part of the bulletin. This is the part where you guys can ask questions and the team will actually answer, which I think is good. First one being, will anything be done about the lag spikes in C3? Oh, this is good, bro. The game has been so laggy right now. Like, second C is fine. I actually prefer PvP in second C due to the lag, but the moment you try to go to third C, it actually lags crazily. There's been a glitch that's been annoying me for weeks now that prevents you from going to third C. If you try to talk to Mr. Captain after joining a server in second C, he'll just say, I can't take you there right now. Watch, I talk to him, nothing's happened, and then this dialogue happens. Sorry, something came up, can't do that right now. So not only is third C lagging, you can't even get into third C half the time. Anyways, the devs replied, trust us, we feel the pain too. Do y'all actually play your own game? Nah, I'm playing. I'm trolling. I know y'all feel the pain, bro. We've been making optimizations behind the scenes to smooth things out. Expect a noticeable difference soon. Perfect. Thank you, bro. Thank you. The game's actually been really unplayable. Moving on, the next question is, what about the current PvP meta? Is it getting a rebalance? Oh, I love this. I love this. Y'all know your boy Winter's a PvP fiend, bro. And lately for me, it's just been feeling like a damn zoo. It's either you're facing a transformed dragon, a transformed yeti, a running kitsune, or even a spamming leopard, bro. It's all just basically transform, turn your brain off, and spam. Let's see what they have to answer for this. Hopefully they fix it. They replied, absolutely, we've been fine-tuning hitboxes, damage scaling, and cooldowns to make fight more fair and skill-based. Perfect. I love to see that. And while you're at it, devs, make sure to get rid of the glitches. One of the glitches I hate running into most in PvP is the click to jump glitch. All you have to do is go to settings, change your movement mode to click to move, and then use space, right click, and dash, and then you fling up like this. People abuse this all the time in PvP to run or dash in or make themselves just unhittable. It needs to be patched, so I'm glad the devs are doing something about it. They ended their sentence by saying, no more getting clapped by yetis or obliterated by dragons unless you deserve it. So a dragon and yeti transformation nerf is on the horizon. I like the sound of that. Next question we got, which fruits are being reworked in this update? Ooh, we might get some reworked update news. Sheesh. If you've been keeping up with the news, you probably already know. Okay. And yes, we hear you about Control's rework. They're talking about Control rework, but that's a topic for another day. Wait, we're not getting Control rework, or at least not this update. Hey, I kind of saw that one coming. I've been insinuating it from a long time. Even though I know Control rework is coming, they never said it was going to come this update. And with the Q&A part of the bulletin out the way, we're now getting into our next sneak. Fruit Showdown, poachers get defeated. Now, if you guys paid attention towards the Turtle Island Under Siege one, you guys will notice a pattern. Each one of these little pictures has clues on which fruit is going to get a rework. In Turtle Mansion, it was Gravity's. In this one right here, you guys can see, if you zoom in, what is that? That is a feather in that guy's hat. And if we read it, it says, in a dramatic showdown, the Rangers of the Wilderness have successfully arrested a notorious gang of poachers who have been targeting rare wildlife. Need I say more? If we scroll up and look at the middle silhouette, this reminds you of a certain fruit, doesn't it? Just look at the eyes of it for a second. If we pull up the falcon fruit, we can see it has kind of a similar menacing look. So yes, the middle fruit is the falcon fruit rework, which I actually like the way that looks. Them eyes look menacing. And let me also just say that falcon actually may deserve a rework more than gravity. Like if we eat this thing, it's pretty bad. First of all, one of the moves that gets taken up is just wings. Second ability, flight. I mean, look at this, bro. This flight does not look appealing whatsoever. Visually, this is garbage. And while I will say this is accurate to the anime, it just doesn't fit to today's standards at all. I mean, it's not modern. Also, I just did a video recently where I tested the damage of every single fruit in the game, and the damage for falcon is very mid. Look at this. Soaring Talon, 3,320. For an ultimate move for a fruit, that's just unacceptable. And it just goes downhill from there. Bone Crusher, even less. Wind Burst, way less. I know there's some players that make this fruit work, specifically my boy Ice Baby. He's a falcon god, but it's just so tough to work with, so it's definitely deserving of this rework. Anyways, moving on. Next up, we get to the long road to dragon. Why the update took so long? You know what? I've been wanting answers for a long time. 1 year, Bloxers devs? 1 year? Really? This is insane. Anyways, a lot of this is just yapping, but as for the main explanation, it looks like once we confirmed dragon was next, all eyes were on it, meaning we couldn't release any other fruits or major content without players demanding dragon first. And they said right here, the fruit itself went through multiple remakes and they dealt with mismanagement, leading to massive delays of the update. You know what, Bloxers devs, I respect the honesty of you guys coming forward and explaining to us why it took so long for the update. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Nah, I'm playing. Y'all are human too, man. It happens. And with that, we've covered the full entirety of the first bulletin. So we've uncovered this fruit right here, which we think is going to be the gravity. And the middle fruit we've uncovered to be the falcon. But we still have this third silhouette, which we haven't uncovered yet. Luckily for us, though, we got the second bulletin right here, which just dropped right now. So on our first little sneak, it says, wanted, Gate and Forge strike again, deadly partners in crime. And if we look at the picture, we see a car. We see this guy right here holding some chain looking like fruit ability. This actually looks like Portal right here. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and read. Maybe we'll get some clues. The notorious duo Gate and Forge is struck again, this time during a public auction of a custom-built experimental vehicle. Gate opened a portal mid-sail, which is the portal fruit, while Forge summoned towering structures out of thin air, blocking all pursuit routes. Blocking. And if we look further at the pictures, what does this look like? Pillars of blocks falling down from the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I cracked the code. That sounds like none other than the barrier fruit to me, ladies and gentlemen. And this makes sense too. If we look at the eyes on the barrier fruit and go back to the first bulletin, this actually kind of lines up a little bit. And this would make a lot of sense too, as just like gravity and falcon, barrier is, I actually made like barrier worse than falcon. But just to confirm to y'all that this is barrier getting a rework, look at this. Barrier towers right here. Look at this. Large pillars from the sky, which looks exactly like what we see right here. And also, if you go to the shop, not only has falcon been deemed in progress, you can no longer buy it, but if you scroll down a little further, you will see barrier also is in progress. So all three fruits have been confirmed. Gravity, falcon, and barrier. I honestly love to see it, bro. Because if I have to deal with more playing with barrier, like with these trash abilities, bro, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Like, what is this, bro? What is this? Now that we have all three fruits confirmed for a rework, I'm actually curious how much these will increase in value. Whenever a fruit in the past has gotten a rework, like Diamond, Ghost, or even Portal, they've always significantly increased in value. So maybe we'll see barrier getting up to legendary category, or maybe even falcon going up to rare, which has also got me a little worried for how expensive gravity might get. I think it's like 2,300 Robux right now. Imagine it goes up to like 2,500 plus. My wallet about to be hurting, boys. Anyways, even though we got the three confirmed reworks out the way, we still have more news to go over. Going into the bulletin, we have more developer Q&A questions. Someone asked, is Divine Art going to be released soon? Oh, this one's actually a big one. Divine Art is one of the most hyped fighting styles that never got confirmed or added to the game. So I'm curious to see their answer. They say right here, Divine Art was originally planned to be something bigger, but we had to backlog it to avoid delaying the Dragon update any further. This is crazy because this confirms that Divine Art was real. That one dude that leaked it, he was on point. But this explanation also makes sense. Two updates clashing together. I mean, obviously people wanted Dragon more than Divine Art. Would have been nice to have both, but can't have it all. But they say right here, there's no plans to release it anytime soon, so that's a little bit of disappointment, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to have Divine Art or a new fighting style. Now, if we take a look at this image right here, we can see the awakening scientist looking all surprised, and the title is The Mysterious Scientist's New Breakthrough. What could that even mean, bro? This is sounding insane. It says right here, the scientist behind Fruit Awakenings has reportedly achieved another breakthrough. Sources whispered that he's found a way to push fruits beyond their natural limits, not through awakenings, but through something far more obscure. What does that even mean, bro? Is there gonna be a way to upgrade fruits later on in the game? So right now, there's a feature in game called the blacksmith, which allows you, you if you talk to him to upgrade your swords and guns to get them to increase damage. And on top of that, we also have enchants, which allow us to upgrade our weapons even further. And based off of this right here, it seems like they're planning to do something similar with the fruits, or at least something along those lines. This may be insane. Actually, if we go back in the Blox Fruits Discord, like way back, I think I remember seeing something like this. Enchantment. Now this is obviously for the Dark Blade, but we see a fruit in the middle, so I wonder if this is the level that they're going to go to with this. We literally already have an upgrading system like I showed earlier for the blacksmith and enchantments for weapons. It would make perfect sense for that to apply also to fruits. But anyways, aside from that, I also do have some good news to propose to you guys. This guy asked here, will our gravity fruits be turned into tokens like what happened with Dragon? I know y'all hated getting scammed like that, but luckily for y'all, the devs have said no, we do not plan on introducing gravity tokens. Dragon tokens existed only because of the 2 dragon fruit options. So thank God for that, because I know if they would have did something like this and added a gravity token, y'all would have crashed out. Another interesting thing is the community favorites, chromatic spotlight. Now, while they say right here, we're not ready to add these yet, this does showcase some of the most popular community-made chromatic arts for some fruits. Like, just look at this mammoth right here. Ice Age Mammoth, chromatic midnight kitsune skin. This is insane. And even though they said they're not ready to add that in the game currently, it's actually got me a little curious if they're going to go that direction. Obviously, we already have chromatic skins for Dragon, for example, the Eclipse on Dragon East and Dragon West. And in my opinion, the fact that they're even promoting the fan-made chromatic skins shows that they're interested in going that direction later on. So who knows, maybe later down the line, we'll get to see like a Ice Age Mammoth or like a Earth Yeti. Don't let me cook. Earth Yeti sounds so garbage. And to wrap up the bulletin, we have developer thought. This shows a picture of Tiki Outpost with question marks. And it says, we still have some empty space left on Tiki Outpost. Maybe we can add a new boss fight to this area in the next update. That's very interesting. They've already been expanding upon Tiki Outpost. I wonder what else they could add to it. Unless it has something to do with this, the sub port 01. Maybe they're planning to do something with the sub machine. Now they've already confirmed that this wasn't going to be for C4, but now that they actually said they're going to add stuff extra, it makes me think they're going to do something with this. Comment down below what y'all think. But anyways, that's all the news we have to go over today, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got some jam-packed stuff. Me personally, I'm actually excited to have some new fruits to have fun with. I mean, let's be honest. Falcon, Barrier, and even Gravity are in desperate need of a rework. So let me know down in the comments below which one y'all are most excited for.